Welcome. We're going to start things off with a little fiddle tune by my good friend, Mr. Phil Salazar. Give him a nice round of applause.
Yay!
All right. I got band in a box here. I got my whole band on the computer over there. And I'm going to play along with my record. I muted me, I muted my vocal, and I'm going to play along with the band there. If it works. Well, I took the wet away on a steam-powered aeroplane. Well, I went and I stayed and I didn't come back again. I didn't go very fast on a steam-powered aeroplane. The wheel went around up and down the side and then back again. Sitting in a 747 just watching them clouds roll by. Can't tell if it's sunshine or if it's rain. Rather be sitting in a deck chair high up over Kansas City in a genuine old-fashioned authentic steam-powered aeroplane. Well, I dreamt I was a pilot on a steam-powered aeroplane. I turned that pilot wheel around and then back again. I'd wear a blue hat, said steam-powered aeroplane. The wind up and down the side and then back again. Sitting in a 747 just watching them clouds roll by. Can't tell if it's sunshine or if it's rain, 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 rain. Rather be sitting in a deck chair high up over Kansas City in a genuine old-fashioned authentic steam-powered aeroplane. Mighty fine. What a fine crowd we got tonight.
And tell me the name of your website again, because you were just working on scratching it out onto a piece of paper. Tell them all what it is.
pskfband.com. Phil Salazar, kinfolkband.com.
That's where you go to get to purchase this music, to actually buy it, so that Phil makes some money, because Lord knows I'm not paying him right now. No.
PSKF Band.
A trick for you with a pool ball, a nice solid pool ball, like this. Watching closely, goes like this. Ow.
That hurt?
Tricks and people applaud for them.
Yay! Yay!
This one's more painful. Oh. Yay!
Yay!
But this is the one I wanted to show you. This one, got to come back here. So Watch very closely, because this one, it actually goes into my foot. Yeah,
Hey.
I am so delighted to be here with two very, very sweet friends, Mr. Phil Salazar and Mr. David Jackson is in the house.
Right there.
For a little, he's got this fun memory song, and I think he had a memory song, right?
I can't remember.
I think I do.
If he remembers it, I'm going to ask him to play it for us now. Bring him up on the screen.
Yay. Hi.
David.
Hi.
Give him a nice round of applause. No, Matt.
This is my band. Should I do it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to juggle while I'm doing this, Frank?
What?
Are you going to juggle while I'm doing this? I
No,
hope.
that to you. I'm saving that for the end to juggle with Phil's last piece.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to go launch right into it. Okay.
That would be the way that would get started. Yes.
Okay. What's this? So, can you hear this thing? Yeah. Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I can't remember the first line. I got it. I'm looking for my wallet and my car keys. They can't have gone too far. Just as soon as I find my glasses, I'm sure I'll see just where they are. I'm supposed to meet someone for lunch today. I just can't remember where, nor who it is I am meeting, but it's in my organizer somewhere, which I left out on the counter. Or was it outside in the car? The last time I remember driving was to that memory enhancement seminar. Now what's that far off distant ringing? And that strangely familiar tone must be the person I am meeting, calling on my brand new cordless phone, which I left out on the counter. Or was it outside on the lawn? I've got just one more ring to go before my phone machine goes on. Beep. Dave, this is Carol. I'm trying not to cry. I've been waiting here an hour. I thought you loved me.
Here.
This is goodbye. That voice sure sounds familiar. And that name, it rings a bell. Where was I? Oh, well. I was looking for my wallet and my car keys. They can't have gone too far. Just as soon as I find my glasses, I'm sure I'll see just where they are. Safe.
Dave. Oh, that's one of my favorite. Always has me laughing even after all this time. It's good. Really sweet.
I wish I'd have written it.
Well, you wrote plenty, friend.
I wrote some other stuff, yeah.
Actually, it reminded me of a joke of a guy who says, "I got the greatest new memory pills." He's telling his friend. His friend says, "Really? What kind are they?" He goes, wait. They're like a flower with thorns and red flower." And the guy says, "Rose?" He says, "That's it. Rose. Rose, what are my new memory pills called?" You got one for us, Dave? Doesn't have to be
Another song or a joke?
a joke. A joke. I love you.
Oh, well, I got called yesterday or day before for an interview, and the guy asked me to describe myself in 3 words. Lazy was all I could think of. Yeah, true story, I'm sad to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do we got?
I have one short one. The highway patrol pulled a lady over in a convertible car. She was knitting while she was driving. He said, "Pull over." She said, "No, it's a cardigan."
That's a good stupid joke. So there's
That was clean.
these 2 atoms walking down the road, and one says to the other, "I think I lost an electron." The other says, "Are you sure?" He says, "Yes, I'm positive." Yeah.
Okay, so a lawyer, a doctor, and a cowboy are sitting around, and the lawyer says, "Well, when I'm laid out there, at the end of my life, and they're all looking at me, I want them to say he fought for the little man. He really stood up for people. He was a great lawyer. What a great humanitarian." And the doctor said, "Well, when I'm laying out there and they're all looking at me, I want him to say, he helped people. He really cared about people. He made them healthy. He did great things for people." And the cowboy's sitting there thinking, he goes, "Well, when I'm laying out there and they're all looking at me, I want them to say, 'Hey, look, he's moving.'"
People don't enjoy any.
Okay, another cowboy joke. Cowboy goes into town, rides into town and he's got a paper hat, paper vest, paper boots, paper spurs, even a paper saddle on his horse, and immediately he's immediately arrested for rustling.
Oh, you thought cardigan was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we stumped? Is it that could be the end of it? We can go on. That's enough for a little joke section.
Yeah, the joke section, yeah.
Has a song story he's going to do for us now.
Well, some of you might know, or maybe you don't know, that I grew up playing classical music, even though I'm a fiddler. I grew up in a symphony orchestra, and when I was about 11 or 12 years old, they sent me off to classical music prison camp, and we had to learn stuff like, and that's the way I played it. And so, but anyway, the only thing I really remember from classical music camp was this little story called "The Monster and the Maiden," and my brother actually won the Gong Show doing this. It's a story about good and evil. Once there was a maiden who lived in a castle near a meadow. One day the maiden went out of the castle to the meadow to pick a flower. When the maiden bent down to pick the flower, the monster snuck up and tapped her on the shoulder. When the maiden turned around and saw the monster, she screamed. All the people from the castle came a-running, but it was too late. The maiden was dead. Meanwhile, the monster snuck off and lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
Right. Classical music prison camp. That's what I learned.
Classical music prison. I didn't know there were such things.
Yeah, they sent me there.
And how long have you been out on parole now?
Am I out? Am I out now?
Wow. You don't think you're living in classical music prison? I don't know. We got David Jackson here, and I had a couple questions I've been meaning to ask you for years, and I thought no better place than in front of a nice crowd here. David.
Yes.
There's a rumor going around that back in the day you hung out with, you were in the company of such folks as Mr. Cheech and Chong. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
And the further rumor is that you could be the Dave who's not here.
Aha. So glad you asked.
Yes.
May I?
Yes, please.
Well, so what really happened is one afternoon at the Troubadour, somewhere in the 60s, I was loading my equipment in. The parking lot at the time, the loading area was out the back door. Cheech was sitting on the back stoop reading a book or a magazine or something. I asked him if he would, if I go out and get another load, would he open the door for me? It was one of those things with the bar that locks. He said, sure. I go out, I get my stuff. I knock on the door. He says, who is it? He says, it's Dave. He said, Dave's not here. He's out getting his equipment. I said, no, this is Dave. And finally, the joke was over and he let me in and I loaded up. Now that's my experience. But about 7 or 8 years ago in Colorado, I was doing a musical there and a theater piece, and I heard an interview with Tommy Chong on the radio. He was being interviewed, and he indicated that story came years before my experience.
Oh.
And when Cheech and Chong were just writers, they were writing bits for various people. They had a little office at what's now, or what used to be Charlie Chaplin's film studio. They had this little office, and they ran out of pot. And Cheech said, "I know where to get some. I'll go and get some." It took him like 2 hours. And Tommy's sitting there writing stuff, and then the door knocks 2 or 3 hours later, and he says, "Who is it?" He says, "It's Cheech." He said, "Cheech isn't here. He's going out to get some pot." Well, so the point is that story from them came way before me. So the good news is, yes, it did happen to me. The bad news is I'm not the Dave they're talking about.
How do you know? It wasn't a different name. It was Dave, and it was. I
They
think
just changed it to Dave.
a routine from a while back.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And who is Dave? If not you, I ask.
Well, they just made somebody up because it was really Cheech.
And maybe because
And apparently the pot kicked in, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
oh well, what a terrible disappointment.
I
Thank you
know.
for tuning in. That's the end of our show.
Yeah. Yeah. I so wish it were a true story, but it's not.
One last question. I know that you and Hoyt Axton co-wrote the Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Who was it that came up with that line?
Aha. Hoyt had been collecting frogs for 2 or 3 years previous to the writing of the song. Fans would send him frogs and frog pictures and frog Christmas cards and all kind of things, frogs, because he talked about them all the time.
Okay.
And he would put them in lyrics. He put Jeremiah in some other lyrics to some other songs previous.
Okay.
And then he was on his last $1,000 when he called and said, would you come and rehearse for a week for 4 days and record on the 5th day? And so we rehearsed 5 songs. And on the 5th day, we went and recorded them. And the engineer put them with each play, and with each listen, he would put them on a cassette. So there was no downtime of having them be mixed or anything. In those days, we just did it very quickly. So we had a half an hour left on the studio. And I said, oh, and for the week, the 4 days previous in the rehearsal, Hoyt had been going around saying, "Joy to the world, all the boys and girls." And then by the end of the week, it came "Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me," but no melody and no time. But I loved that chorus line. I just thought it was so beautiful. So in the half an hour, I asked if I could go out to the piano and give me 15 minutes. And I sat and I played a bunch of music. And then I called Hoyt in and I said, "Here's what I have." And I sang him the chorus. And then I went da, 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 and looked up at him. I had played him the melody of the verses previous to this. And I went da, 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 and I looked up and he grabbed a pencil and wrote those 3 verses, boom, 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 just like that. The microphone was already up, so he asked the engineer to turn it on. So we played it, put it on a cassette, went to Hoyt's house, and Floyd Sneed, the drummer with Three Dog Night, was driving by as we were listening to the cassette at Hoyt's house, and he walked in the door as he heard "Joy to the World" and called Danny, what's his name, the lead singer in Three Dog Night, who said he couldn't come over and listen to it, but why didn't we go to his house? So we all piled on a bunch of cars, went to Danny Hutton's house. That's his name, Danny Hutton. And we listened to it there. He listened to it. He called his producer. They recorded it on Tuesday, and the thing was a hit 6 weeks later.
Oh my goodness!
True story. So Hoyt just came up with those words had kind of been stewing in him for quite some while, but they all took form that day in about 10 minutes.
And have you got one more song at the piano for us?
I do. This is one of my favorite songs. It relates to absolutely nothing that is going on currently. Absolutely nothing. I learned it when I was a young sprout from a fellow named Bill Dwyer, who was a vaudevillian. He played the tenor guitar, and he knew a ton of fabulous but not memorable songs, except for this one. And it's in the key of C. If anyone is taking notes, C is probably what you'd want to be writing down. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn the piano on. Oh dear, is it on? Oh, wait, one moment, please.
Technical difficulties.
Oh heck, wait, where is it?
You know, the old time.
For crying out in the bucket. Oh, there we go. I forgot to turn the switch on. Little problem here.
I see.
And Bill Dwyer, this vaudevillian, had these very bizarre and songs that I've never heard any of them anywhere else, and I'm the only one I know that knows this song. I'm going to close the door because the airplanes are flying over. Hold on a second here.
Okay, one more. Oh no, he's close by. I thought he was alone.
And this is called 1904. Is that loud enough? Yeah. There were 2 families living up in Boston. And both of them thought they were the Dobbs. They were the Beaches and the Bassets. And to the upper classes, from the Cabots to the Lodges, they were snobs. Everything they did was very hoity-toity. Everything they wore was ultra, ultra new. They rode to hound, they chased the fox together. They were the blue of Boston's bluest blue. 'Cause the sons of Beaches always marry Bassets. A Basset is a Basset to the end. Well, the Beaches have the assets and the Bassets have the classes. Beaches assets keep the Bassets on the mend. Have a banana. They never mingle with the upper classes. To that they would never condescend. 'Cause the Beaches have a waiter. The Bassett girls see later. Oh, a Bassett is a Bassett to the end. Now in olden days, a Bassett wed John Alden. And to Priscilla Dean, Miles Standish, he did send. Priscilla up and tossed him. John Alden double-crossed him. 'Cause a Bassett is a Bassett to the end. From here to Boston, a Bassett is a Bassett to the end. That's it. 1904 ditty.
It's not ditty, little ditty for you.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Little bit of juggling for you now. I'd like to show you 5 balls. Now I'd like to, no, 5-ball juggling. That's 3. Now all 5.
Whoa.
That was it.
Okay.
See if I can keep going a little bit longer than that. Nope.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are thousands of different 5-ball tricks and variations possible to do with these 5 balls. This one is the one I can do. I'll show you some of the more difficult ones. Okay. Oh, great. They don't even notice.
Wow. Yay.
Yeah.
Hey.
5-ball variations is a very difficult one that I call 4-ball juggle.
Yeah.
Up into the juggling pattern. It'll be amazing. On my foot. Ball now. Cool. And I will stick the one and off back into the juggling pattern. Yeah!
Yeah.
That was gonna work. Okay. Couple final tricks with 5 balls. Whew, whew. Almost dropped one. No. I don't need you.
Oh.
Yeah.
One more trick I want to do for you here. Use a little scarf and my neck. Scarf goes around the neck like that, and I can pull quite hard because my neck is very strong. And I wrap it around almost like that, and pull like that, and pull harder, a little harder.
Whoa.
And that, my friends, that should be impossible. Oh, that's. Oh.
I know how that feels.
Hurts me to watch that.
Maybe one other little trick. This one uses one hat. This is fun. Whoop, there she is. There she is. Gentle. Oh, careful. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, pretty.
Put her away. Ready for the show.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting ready to wrap up our show. But before we do that, I do want to let you know we put on this every other week, first and third Friday of each month. We're doing this, not this same show. I don't always have on Phil and Dave, but that would get old quick. No.
Yeah.
We're different guests every week. In 2 weeks, we've got a phenomenal clown who was with Ringling Brothers for a bunch of years, and with Teatro Zanzani, Mr. Peter Petovsky is going to be here. And the way these work is it's done out of the goodness of my heart for you folks. But there is one thing I would like to let you know. That is that you can pay me by going to paypal.me/funnyfrank, and you give me money. Idea.
We can go to pscfband.com.
Don't want to do PayPal, you can go to Venmo. If you have Venmo on your phone, you can punch in Funny Frank, all one word, and any money you push in there to Funny Frank goes straight to me. But best of all, and my favorite by far, we've got a community now that's just been growing over the last few weeks to over 40 people now at patreon.com. This is where you get the inside track on what I'm doing, and you give a monthly amount. It could be as little as $1 a month. I'm not worth $1. What are you doing here if I'm not worth $1? /Funny Frank. It's up on your screen now. It's also in your hearts, hopefully, in your memories. Patreon.com, you support me on a monthly basis, and we get things happening that are brilliant fun that wouldn't happen otherwise. And thank you so much for being here. We're going to now close this whole thing out with Mr. Phil Salazar playing Shady Grove, and I'm going to juggle along to this one. And
Okay, well, I got one trick too.
oh, you do? What's the trick you got?
It's my last thing I remember from music prison camp. It goes, it's the pop off goes the Wiesel violin concerto.
Yeah, that's worth $1.
That was a good closer. Let's.
Oh, this tune I'm going to play to close with is a brand new recording, and it's never been heard by anybody except for 2 people who are logged online here, and they know who they are. But besides that, nobody on the planet's ever heard it, except for Monkeys and my band. So this is called, it's Ricky Ricardo meets Steely Dan meets Jerry Garcia meets Doc Watson, and I call it Shady Groove. And it goes like this. Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the one I love, I don't want none at all. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. I'm going back to Harlan. I wish I had a banjo string made of gold and twine. Every tune I'd play on it, I wish that gal was mine. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. I'm going back to Harlem. I wish I had a needle and thread, fine as I could sew that pretty girl to my side, and down the road I'd go. Shady Grove, my true love. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my true love. I'm going back to Harlem. I'm going back to Harlem.
Phil.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's fantastic.
80 groove.
Applause for both my guests here tonight, Mr. Jackson and Mr. Phil Salazar. That's going to wrap up our little show here. And if you want to hang around and chat, we are here to, whoever wants to can stay around and talk, be here for 10 minutes or so and unmute yourselves. And it'll be a bit of cacophony, but it'll be what it'll be. And
Hey, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Hey, Phil.
hey,
Hi.
Great.
got a nice crowd.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. And
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Phil.
how's it
Miss
going?
you.
I know. I miss seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Parkfield and Live Oak.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I've still got 2 fiddle lessons coming.
Oh, no.
Do you remember that?
No.
No, I wouldn't expect.
hi, Adamsons.
There's a 3-week statute of limitation.
What is it? Is it patrons.com?
Patreon.com. I'll throw it back up there for the people that want it.
Yeah, I'm slow. I'm an architect.
Does it show?
But you're a good one.
Patreon.com/funnyfrank.
I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah,
too.
if you want some fiddle lessons, just call me up, okay?
Yeah, Phil, you know,
I know who you are.
I didn't want to pressure you. We were supposed to get together for a couple fiddle lessons for a bowing technique.
Yes, right. I remember it. Yeah. Yeah, this one works really well.
Who has the bowling technique?
Hey, what?
What's
Hey, Wade. How's it going?
Hey guys, how are you, Phil?
Hey, Jeff.
Frank was wonderful,
Hey,
man.
Jesse.
All right.
To have
Great.
you
Is
signing.
that Wade Davis?
Hi.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you?
David.
Oh, man.
Wonderful.
What a pleasure.
We're in a
Hi,
bubble.
Jesse.
You're in a bubble up there, huh?
Yeah.
We miss everyone and we're not available. We're in Canada. We just have to be in a bubble in Canada. We love
Hey, Walter. Yeah.
Hey, Phil, how are you?
Hey, Walter. Millie.
Hi, Walter.
Well, nice.
Phil, did you see my hat?
Steam powered airplane goes around the brim and back again. Holy
Like
crap.
that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Walter.
Wonderful.
Nice to-
Pelican count, right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, take care. Nice to see you here. And Don.
Right.
Good to
That
see
was
you.
a great little program you put on there.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's easy when you got talent like this to play with.
Thank you, Frank. That was fun.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Thank you, Walter.
Thank you, Walter and Millie.
Yeah,
Hello.
thanks.
Hello, David.
Hi, Dr. David.
We get to see the studio we've been hearing about, the piano that you play all day.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
So,
What a cool program.
Well, thank you. I have fun putting it together, and
Wade, Walter, did you guys get my email? Is that why you knew about this, or was Frank?
Yeah, I got it from you, Phil, I think.
Oh, good.
I got it from Phil too. Make sure you email me again and I'll be back in a couple weeks.
uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Hey, Frank, I have a question for you.
Bye.
What's the question to Frank?
The question to Frank is, you know, most of us, our barbers are shut down. Where can we get a haircut like you?
You got a wife.
Buy some clippers that you use for horses.
I got the Einstein hair, man. Look at that.
You're up there with Rich Moore.
Hey, Carol.
You see
I
that?
cut my hair off.
Yes. Or maybe that's my eyes.
Your hair looks great.
Phone call.
We all get to be hippies again.
We do.
Yeah.
A lot of people growing beards. A lot of people who I'd never seen in a beard are now in beards, and it's
Well, I'm going to be Rapunzel pretty soon if I don't get a haircut. It just
I'm
keeps growing.
getting pretty unwieldy, so I'm wearing a hat.
Well, you know, my beard got really, really long, And then somebody told me that COVID virus could sneak in through your beard hairs, underneath the N95 mask. So I've been cutting it short to keep that mask really close to my face.
That's a chick magnet if ever I saw one.
How would you know?
Face or the beard.
How would you know?
I was going to do the show like this just to be safe, but I decided not to.
I'm gonna go sanitize my hands once we're done here. That's for sure. I don't even know what.
Okay.
That was a great show. You guys really enjoyed the.
Thanks, you guys.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Did you give yet?
Yeah, we're gonna give Frank.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Joining Patreon is the way to go. That way you stay in touch
You
with
stay.
everything Frank does.
We have within the next couple of days. We have a big announcement, an exciting big announcement coming up. I got to tell you about this too, Jim, and it'll be fun. A holiday
The
thing.
announcement, the voting's over.
Steve?
Voting is over.
Not yet.
Certification's not over for another 6 months.
So no.
Steve Majeski over there. How's it going, Steve?
Hey guys, how are you, man?
Great to see you.
Steve,
Wow.
I didn't see your name. That's why I didn't know you were there. It's Sue. I should have known Sue Patterson.
Yeah, thanks for the show, you guys. Great show.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, real pleasure.
is that the Brandon Burgers back there?
Yes.
It is. It is.
Hey,
Hey,
that's who
hi.
you are. I knew I recognized you.
Have
Our
a
favorite
pleasure.
song is David.
What?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Sang our favorite songs.
Well,
you didn't sing tomatoes.
Oh, yes.
I didn't, no.
Right. Green
Homegrown tomatoes.
For you next time.
next time.
Or once everyone else is left, if the two of you are left, you're welcome to sing it for.
Or maybe
I'll do it anytime.
we should do this again in a few months. Do it again with the three of
Sign
us.
out.
Yes, please.
We'll do this again. This has been a highly successful, fun to have both of you on.
Thank you,
What is
Frank.
the big announcement?
And the big announcement, I was going to announce it in a couple of days. I don't.
Nice.
It'll cost you $1.
We haven't got it all officially yet, but we're doing quiet. Okay, don't tell people yet. This is secretive. I was gonna tell first the Patreon people before I told you guys. If you really want to know, sign up on Patreon. That's how we'll do it.
Okay.
I'm a Patreon person, and maybe everyone will sign up behind those of us who are.
We got a few Patreon people on here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Jim Wickett, and I see a few folks on here.
Just tell them then.
Okay,
They're not listening.
Is that my sister on there, Christine? Is that you, Christine?
Thank you. We wrote it all down and we'll send something.
Oh, fan.
Good.
And
Well,
Shady,
it's a good reason to join Patreon.
Shady
for those
Grove, more Shady Grove. Every night we want Shady Grove.
Shady Groove. Yeah.
Shady
know-
Grove.
Christine, I'm Frank. Are you Wade's sweetie?
Yes.
Oh, what a pleasure to meet you, and what a jewel he is. I've been enjoying getting to know him, and wow, you are.
My dad and brother were at Bohemian Grove and loved it. So
Oh, yeah.
I went there once as on a family day.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Well, I look forward to meeting you in person when we're on the other side of all this.
It will be. It's no problem.
Yeah, actually the first.
I'm just staying snuggly with my husband.
Oh,
I'm delighted that you have established,
just your boyfriend.
Frank, I'm delighted that you've established a Patreon cult that I'm old enough to join.
That's right. You're not the only one. No, it's
There's my brother over there. Where did he go?
Arturo. I saw him up there a minute ago.
Hiding behind his cell phone.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Where did he go? I saw him there for a second.
Yep. He's using a cell phone to videotape us on.
So are you talking to me?
Yeah, there you are. Hi,
Yeah,
Arthur.
well, I'm showing my mom you guys talking at the end.
We're not
He's-
talking,
he's
I'm not
sitting
taping
with
it.
my
I'm just
mother.
showing it to her.
we are not talking to you. We're talking about you.
Ah, that's okay. I often do that myself. I often refer to myself in the third person. Talking to Frank.
We'll say hi to
So,
Phil and Arturo.
so I'm just showing her a picture of you, Frank.
Yeah. And my,
Hi to Phil and Arturo's mom. Right?
yeah.
Okay, folks.
That's
Yeah,
Hey, Wade.
great to see you, Phil. Frank, thanks, man, so much. Miss you guys so much.
No.
But we'll
We
get back
miss
to
you,
the Grove
Wade.
soon. We'll get back to the Grove before long.
It's been a real pleasure and
Here, here.
Thanks, Frank.
love you guys. Thank you.
Love you all.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Good night.
Doesn't limit me too bad. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Great, Frank. Thanks much. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dave.
Thank you, Frank.
Hey, Jackson, nice to see you.
You too, Steve. What a pleasure.
Yeah,
Come on
Thanks.
over.
come on over.
I'll do my best, man.
Yeah, I hear they're going to do maybe a limited Grove next summer.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So, well, maybe we'll get to see each other next year.
That would
If
be
they-
I'm
so
having a
great.
limited Grove right now.
Yeah, if they have the vaccine, maybe we'll all be able to have a big old party up there.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm on the
I've got
Grove
some
Committee and the
antiseptic.
Access Committee, and that's definitely the idea. Even if it means fewer numbers of people in the Grove at any particular time. But maybe you can stay over for a second session and there might be a couple of Grove plays to see. So, I mean, Marshall Turner and, you know, the club leadership is really dedicated to making something happen. So in fact, at the last Grove Committee meeting a couple of days ago, some camps were talking about, you know, taking their tent platforms and making cabins out of them. And we were kind of saying, hey, you might want to reconsider that because you need that fresh air blowing. And for one more year, you might want to be sleeping out on an open deck because you can get more people on it than county regulations would allow you sleeping in a cabin. So whatever.
Whatever you guys do, please keep in mind non-residents who will fly in and they would prefer not to fly in just for a weekend.
Yeah, so totally fair point. And thank you for saying that.
Okay.
So
What you
I'll see
drinking
you
there,
all
Steve?
do, and a great show, all of you guys. Great seeing you. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I guess I could have recorded this. A lot of people were recording it.
I'm embarrassed. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I do, but I just forgot. I think,
I have a song for that.
Frank, you still there? I guess Frank left too.
Is he gone? Phil, it was a delight to hear you.
Thank you, and likewise.
That was great. My favorite thing, though, is the twirling of the bow.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good. I thought that fella said bowling technique. I didn't know that you bowled.
Oh,
But-
yeah. I got my bowling league. That's it's just like a baton. It's just easy. You know, you do the balance point of the bow. You know.
But that has nothing to do with bowling.
Yeah. Well,
I love that. That's cool. That's as good as Frank putting his head in his lap.
Yeah, I've seen other people do that.
Put Frank's head in their lap.
Well, I won't go there. Jenny Rose is still on. Hi, Jenny. And Arturo is still there.
Oh, hello.
I'm getting a call from the outside, so I'm going to ring off. I love you all. Thank you.
Hey, David. Let's hope Frank will have us do this again. Maybe we can make it a regular thing every few months. That'd be fun.
I'd love that.
Yeah,
I'd love
that
that
would
for
be great.
anything to be regular.
That's why I eat the Wheaties. So stay regular.
Bye, y'all.
It was fun
Okay.
seeing you guys.
Majeski, before you go, did you get the camp photo?
No, I was supposed to call you back and I didn't.
Okay, I'll send it again to you, okay?
All right, should I call you on the phone right now?
No, that's okay. I'll just do it when I get home. I got my computer here. I'll do it right after I hang up.
What was you calling me about?
Yeah, just calling to see if you got the camp photo.
Is Wade in the photo?
What's that? Yeah, Wade was in it. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was just talking to Jim Pugh about Wade.
Yeah, what a guy, huh?
What a guy.
I've read 2 or 3 of his books.
I've got to get him. I got to ring off. I love you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, David.
So, Phil, that was
Bye,
what you wanted.
Steve.
The address?
Say what, Steve?
Is that what you wanted to talk to me about? Was getting my address?
Oh, I wanted to get your address because I sent all the campmates a copy of the new CD.
Okay, cool. I thought you really cared about how I was doing.
Nah, I do. So I was giving you a gift. I sent everybody a copy of my new album.
Thank you very much. Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, we'll see how fast the U.S. mail gets. Maybe it's going faster now that the election's over.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be better now.
I know 2 or 3 people on the West Coast that just got them this last few days.
Yeah, it takes about an extra week for the Pony Express to get to my house.
Yeah, and I use media mail, which is even cheaper than regular first class. So I think they put it on the back of turtles and take it across the country. So sometimes it can take 2 or 3 weeks in media mail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to sign off.
Nice seeing you, Arturo.
Yeah, Arthur, it's great that you logged on. Is that Christine, my sister? Oh, you don't have your sound up. Okay. Boy, my whole family. I think my brother Greg's in Spain. It's 3 a.m. in Spain. So he
Christine,
did.
how was it to grow up with Phil?
Well, you can ask my brother that too.
Well, we already heard his stories.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They were a lot older than me, so they were kind of oblivious to
Were the
whatever.
baby, Phil?
What's that?
Were you the baby in the family?
I was and still am. Yep. Yep. I think I'm the only one that went to prison.
Is that right?
Yeah. But it was only juvie. I went to juvie 10 times.
Okay, 10 times. That's a record.
Yeah, for me, for my family, I think I was the only one that went to. So, all right. Well, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to send you. Oh, so the reason you got the photo though, right?
No.
No. Okay. So I'll re-email you the photo, and then you got a CD in the mail. Okay.
Cool.
Jenny, I know you're not Jenny. You're still on. So good night, Jenny.
Nice.
Claudia told me. Claudia, that's great. That's great. Too bad I can't see you guys, but that's okay. That's great. And
Cheers. Thanks, Frank, for setting this up.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Frank's gone. Okay, it's getting less and less on here. Okay, see you, Arthur. That's great.
I'll talk to you later. I'm going to call you in a couple minutes, Phil.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye.